What's up, y'all? Welcome to the PSH podcast where casual gamers come and talk about not so casual topics. This is podcast number 9. I'm your homie Jolly Dangerous. You can call me Jolly D or just plain old Jolly. We got the homie Denonu.
What's good, YouTube? How's it going?
And Ryzoe.
Cheers.
So we finally back doing this next podcast. And just getting right into it, the first topic is ball biting cop.
What a fucking intro. Like, that's a great first topic.
Yeah, I know, right? Just, this cop was drunk in, where was this?
Anne Arundel County.
Is that in Florida? Please tell me that's in Florida.
No, it's over here by me.
Alright.
It's like 20 minutes from me.
So the
Maryland.
Alright, Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland area?
Oh, Anne Arundel County. It's a county.
Oh, okay. It's a county in Maryland. Alright,
Wait,
so.
don't have counties down there in Texas?
Well, yeah, but, you know, they're not considered cities.
Well, it's not a city, it's a county.
I know, I'm just saying. You know, we got Harris County. Like, you know, we don't just say yeah, it's open in Harris County. We actually say where in Harris County that it's. Anyway, so this cop, after a drunken time at a bar, he was accused of groping this guy's girlfriend or some shit like that, being inappropriate with her. Gets pissed off, goes outside, sees the boyfriend behind the alley, and I guess picks a fight with him. The boyfriend like throws him to the ground and then mounts him. First mistake. Fucking mounts this guy. And to get out of it, the cop takes his testicle and bites it. I mean, straight up law. Yeah, you know.
Self-inflicted teabag.
You know what I mean? Bit that dude's nut. His testicle.
I'm not sure how to approach this.
I don't want to. I really don't want to approach this. It's like, my thing is like, was the guy wearing shorts or did he do it through pants? Because I
hope he wore jeans, but either way, it's bad.
Yeah, either way, you have another man's ball in your mouth.
Mm-hmm. Willingly too.
You know.
Sure, he didn't just hit up this guy in the alley and was like, yo, look, let's do something. You know, we don't need the girl. And he got offended and just say that they fought.
I don't know, man. Because that's pretty detailed for a... First off, it's like, if you go mount somebody, why are you mounting somebody in their face? Like, you straight up put your crotch in this other guy's face. You don't do that. You don't, like, no.
Went porno style all over that guy's face when he mounted him. It was just wrong.
Like mounted him and he was like, calm down. Calm down.
He mounted him. He was like, all right, let's get the ball rolling.
No, man. No, that's fucking nuts. That's what that is. I mean, you bite a leg or something, you don't go at a guy's jewels, man, and then you don't, like, it's shame on you for putting your nuts in the guy's face. What else was he supposed to do? I mean...
Not that.
I mean, no, like, for me, I'd get some fucking strength from somewhere. Like, they say adrenaline, that fight or flight thing, man, and when you can't fly, you better fight your way out of somebody putting their balls in your face. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't think
so. You would go all Bruce Banner on him?
Man, I'd Hulk out. Man, my fucking pecs would, just throw them off of me. I'd have found the nearest trash can lid and went to town on homeboy's face. I'm
just curious why, like, biting the fucking testicles was, like, the only means he had. I guess that was, like, the drunk means. Like, hey, this guy's got balls, right? Let's find out.
I mean... Oh, he has balls enough to mount me. Yeah. Oh, man. I don't know. Maybe he was holding him down some kind of way, but like Denonu said, like, this guy is going to forever be known as that cop that bit this other man's testicle.
It don't matter what the fight is over. Everybody, all they know is you got somebody's balls in your mouth.
Man, if he goes back to work, the fucking the water cooler chatter is going to be fucking hilarious.
That's gonna be great when he brings in somebody. Hey, you didn't bite his balls, right? Right. He didn't bite your balls, right? Okay. That's an arrest tactic for him now. He just bites his balls.
Every food he eats, man, is gonna taste fabulous now. Fucking bananas, fucking Brussels sprouts, all that shit. It's gonna taste great.
Oh man, that's
See, I
bad.
would have lied when the cops got there. But like, what happened? Yo, we just had a fight.
Yep.
I don't know what happened. We just had a fight. That's all that was.
Why is your pants bleeding? No, that happened, somewhere in the bar somewhere. I zipper accident with the bathroom. That's
It's
all.
it's red wine, baby. It's
You
red
know what
wine.
I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like both of them be having that look like.
Yeah, because it's bad on both sides. It was like he got balls in his mouth, and then you got your balls in somebody else's mouth.
Yeah.
So either way,
I'm gonna tell you right now though, it's worse for the guy that had balls in his mouth though. I don't care what you did. You
It's
bit him or
true,
whatever.
but-
It don't matter.
I'm just
Okay.
going by like if you read how it's written. Oh, like they came from a bar, or was fighting in an alley. I mean, it just don't sound good for either one of them.
They really don't.
No.
It sounds like a gay altercation took place. And it's like they're a couple and they had the altercation. Shit happened. One thing led to another. Fight broke out. Now they have ball in mouth.
No, they have ball in mouth syndrome. Yeah. All right. Oh shit. I don't know how to take that one. I mean,
That would
when he got up,
like a don't ask.
Not in the mouth. That's how you're.
yeah,
that's how
you
you're
don't,
supposed to take that.
yeah, you don't take it in the mouth. I wonder when he got up, was he like this?
Be like one of these, like.
Yeah. Next topic. Anyway, so
Tell me. What the other side of the coin when the motherfucker was like, I'll buy another ball. I swear to God. The mother's gonna fuck with me tonight. I'll bite balls all day, baby. Oh man.
that's how you turn it around right there. That's when you go from like, oh man, you had other guy's balls in your mouth to man, don't fuck with him. He bit somebody's balls and he is not afraid to bite more. Like, oh man. Anyway, so
Moving right along.
let's
Keep the ball
let's
rolling.
keep the stealing the words right out of my mouth. Anyway, we talked about the Joker picture last time and all like the facial tattoos and stuff like that. Turns out, they were saying that is not going to be the main Joker. He won't have the grill. He won't have the damaged tattoo on his forehead. I don't even think he's going to have the tattoos at all. They did mention that he may have scars in replace of the tattoos. So I think I called that on the last podcast, and then that's it for the picture. But they don't have any updates. Now moving on from that, they have the Suicide Squad picture that they just released, and I don't know. I don't think I have an actual picture. Did I post that picture to you guys?
I've seen it.
Okay, you've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
So we got Will Smith being Deadshot.
Mm-hmm.
We got the other Harley Quinn, which
Margot Robbie.
yeah, the last podcast I said they could never mess up a Harley Quinn, and they did,
They did.
and I was surprised because so many different cosplay references of Harley Quinn out there, and you somehow still managed to mess it up. You have who else do you have on there? You got a lot of people.
It's
Killer
a lot
Croc.
of people. Yeah, you got Killer Croc on there. You got
Katana.
Katana.
El Diablo.
Yeah, I forget the rest. So there's like the group picture overall is pretty cool, except for the Harley Quinn. I just can't get over the outfit.
It's Lollipop Chainsaw. That's what that is. That's not a Harley Quinn outfit. I mean, I can see they didn't even try. It's not even trying.
Man, they put the bitch in booty shorts and called it a day.
Yeah, and then they just said, you know what, dip one ponytail in blue, the other one in red, and that's Harley Quinn. No, it's not. It's really not. My problem is there's too many people. Like there's too many people on set. Not to mention Will Smith looks fucking stupid with the fucking big ass beard, man. He got that Rick Ross beard and a bald head. And then Denonu was talking about he got the fucking eye patch on the wrong side, that's a major fuck.
Oh, for Deadshot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that. I don't know too much about Deadshot.
Yeah, when you I looked it up, and yeah, complete wrong side. They straight up messed that up.
Oh, so what you're saying to me is that they hired like everybody wrong to do this movie, except for maybe Margot Robbie.
Yeah. Yeah, we know how you feel about her.
Oh god, she can do it. Like her, she could totally do the Harley Quinn voice. Just the outfit's fucked up.
Yeah.
And that set's probably gonna be fucked up because Joker was fucked up.
In seeing that movie, they did say that they may have a Batman cameo in it. Just like Joker's gonna have his cameo. Hey, I don't know why. There's also a rumor of, I forgot the other cameo that's gonna be in it, but there is supposedly another cameo that takes place in it so that it goes into the Batman versus Superman thing.
Oh, so they are making a tie-in.
Trying to. Like, they're trying to. Like, it's like this, like, what's your call's Batman? What's his name? The new guy.
Ben Affleck?
Ben Affleck's Batman is supposed to have a cameo inside of inside the Suicide Squad. Joker's supposed to have a cameo in it.
Okay.
And then that kind of ties into the whole Batman Superman thing.
Telling me that just like it makes me look slightly more down upon Batman versus Superman because Suicide Squad already like aesthetically looks shitty.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna tie these movies together, you're telling me that it's still gonna be in this shitty universe.
Pretty much, yeah.
Shittily created universe. That's depressing. That's depressing. I thought DC was beyond that already. Like, what more can you learn from the fall of Green Lantern movie? Like, come on now. That movie was fucking terrible.
I still say that I still liked it. I still liked it. I really did. I still liked it.
Yeah,
fucking CG, fucking mask and everything. I still kind of liked it. Kinda.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I just thought it was a bad script.
Yeah.
Like Ryan Reynolds as Hal Jordan. Sinestro played, did his damn thing in that movie.
Yeah, he did.
Sinestro was possibly the best thing about that movie. Other than that, I hated everything about it. Like, I liked Hal Jordan. I liked, Ryan Reynolds playing Hal Jordan. I didn't like the CGI outfit. I didn't like the fact that this motherfucker summoned the Hot Wheel and the fucking loopy-loop one time.
Yeah, that's where it got kind of weird, was when they had him do some of that stuff.
They didn't really do a lot of what Green Lantern do.
A lot of what Green Lantern do.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end, when he had, like, the jets and shit, like, that was kind of him.
Yeah, but they still didn't do a lot of it. Like,
made that big-ass fist and punched him in the face. It was,
Yeah, they did the whole boxing glove thing, so, I mean, it was just... I think it was, they didn't go into the movie with the right frame of mind.
Yeah.
It had a bad script, and from what I heard about it, they didn't know the actors signed on to the movie and stuff and didn't even read the script when they started filming. So it was just one of those kind of things where it was like Batman and Robin, where just shit was fucked up before they got started. So it was just a bad movie all the way around.
So depressing.
Question is, are you gonna go see this new Suicide Squad film? Would you watch it?
I need to see a trailer first.
Yeah, me too.
Like a trailer will change my mind because I, as much as I hate to say it, and I hate to fucking admit it, but slowly those Fantastic Four trailers are changing my mind about the Fantastic Four movie.
Not me. Still looks like it's not utterly shitty like I thought it was going to be, but
yeah, like
it's not as great as I think it could be.
It looks visually pleasing to the eyes. Now, I know the storyline's probably going to be fucked up, and the story itself is probably going to be all kinds of fucked up, but visually it looks pretty good. And that's the only thing that would attract me to seeing Suicide Squad. If it actually looks good in the trailer, if they actually make the universe look good, I'll be like, okay, go check it out.
That's a Fox thing, though. That's not a WB thing. That's the only difference there. It's like, for me, there's way too many characters in this damn movie. There's too many. Like, I want to know some backstory of some of the characters, and you got like 8, 9 characters in here that I'm just supposed to know who they are. If I never read the comics.
I think it's going to be really like Expendables-esque.
Yeah.
Where they just kind of throw people in there and assume you know who they are. Because it's coming from a comic book universe.
That's true.
You're just going to assume you know who they are.
But most of these people in Expendables, they pretty much had their one-off movies and shit. You know exactly who they are. You know what I mean? Because those are the kind of movies that they do, and you kind of know of their character.
Yeah.
None of these people in the Suicide Squad have one-offs.
No.
Yeah, and plus you're marketing towards everybody else who don't read comic books, and then they'll recognize the Joker. They might recognize Harley Quinn if people played like the Arkham games or whatnot, but everybody else, they don't know who nobody else is. And plus, I mean, it all depends on what kind of movie that they're making too. I mean, is it going to be like a heist movie? Is it going to be a prison break movie? Because, like, if I remember right, Amanda Waller in the comic books, I mean, she ain't out to save the world. It's just all about, taking out those threats that, that she feels that, that they should be, get took out. So
that bitch is ruthless.
Yeah,
that bitch is ruthless.
I mean, what kind of movie are we gonna have?
Well, go ahead.
I'm thinking it's straight gonna be like an Expendables kind of movie where it's just action-packed nonsense. Because you don't really have great aesthetics. You don't really have time to introduce all these characters.
No.
You're just going to have to make some kind of action movie that, I guess, you get to know the characters over time. Probably one's going to get hurt, killed, or injured or some shit. Well, hurt and injured are the same fucking thing. But you're probably going to have the stereotypical straight action movie out of it because they're not going to take the time to introduce everybody. And for a second, I didn't even like the aesthetics. The aesthetics are so weird that, like, I didn't know Killer Croc was Killer Croc until I watched the video where they were like, oh, hey, that's Killer Croc. And I was like, that looks nothing how like I imagined him to be.
Until you watched what?
It was a video saying, like, who was who.
Oh.
And they were labeling everybody like, oh, yeah, that's Killer Croc. And I was like, that did not look like Killer Croc to me. I thought it was just somebody else.
Yeah.
I thought it was the Thing. I was fucked up.
The Thing?
Yeah, it looked like the Thing.
Yeah,
it
they
really
just
looks like the Thing.
did a crossover and was like, yeah, fuck, you know what? The Thing is going to be in here and he's going to be evil as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it was a shitty Killer Croc. Even though they're trying to make stuff look semi-realistic in the whole DC Universe thing, but, for that
I would
one...
have just chose to go with somebody else or even just make up somebody.
I would need a bigger picture. I need the picture blown up and, like, clarified enough for me to actually see him, because that was just, like, to me, just really gritty because of the amount of detail that they put on his face. You couldn't really see it in the picture because it kind of meshed in.
Yeah.
But for me, I mean, the only thing that they have going for them right now is Will Smith in this movie.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen Wolf of Wall Street, and that's what the Harley Quinn chick is known for, I think.
Yeah,
because I don't know her in anything else. And everyone else, like, I barely seen them in anything else. Like, it's just like a bunch of B-list movie actors right now. And that's not a draw enough for me to be excited about that.
I'm not excited for it at all, really. I won't be excited until I see a fucking trailer. It looks like shit. The press, like, the fucking pictures have been shit. I don't know if they're going to leak a storyline, but I'm pretty sure the storyline's going to be shit. So far, it doesn't have my attention.
Speaking of more pictures, so they had got the Xmen, what's it? Xmen Age of Apocalypse?
Yeah.
So they had showed some pictures of Nightcrawler, young Cyclops, young Jean Grey, and my personal favorite, young Jubilee. And I like them. Like, I like them a lot. Especially Jubilee's character, because they got her in the yellow jacket. But I'm kind of upset because they don't have, like, the stunner shades on her, like in the comic, and they shortened the yellow jacket. I mean, they shortened the yellow trench coat to a yellow jacket. And I think they still could have went trench coat route and still made it fine. Maybe leave the yellow gloves out. I mean, the pink gloves out, but left everything else, semi, exactly how it was in the comic. And it would have been nice.
Believe it or not, I'm actually kind of excited for X-Men Age of Apocalypse because they're really going 90-esque, right? So this opens up a lot of potential because we grew up in the 90s watching X-Men and shit, and this gives them a lot of room to play with, like, the original X-Men theme and all these different, like, things we grew up on in the story or when we were watching X-Men as kids. And if they can implement a lot of, like, our childhood into this movie, I'll love it some more. I will fucking love this movie for life, just for nostalgia.
To me, just like the old X-Men movies, they're fucking up the storyline. I mean, they're messing up the timeline.
Oh yeah, they already are.
Because Jubilee was not there around the time where Cyclops was young and all this other stuff. Nightcrawler was introduced later on when the X-Men was already fully formed anyway. And then Wolverine, I don't even know. Is Wolverine going to be an old guy in this?
I don't know.
Well, if he's being played by Hugh Jackman, then which he probably is, he would have to be. They can't make him look young again.
Yeah, but Hugh Jackman doesn't necessarily look like he's 60. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is he gonna have the gray hair and everything?
I doubt it. I mean, they've kind of written themselves into a corner. I don't know if you know this, but I know, like you said, they're pulling and putting in X-Men in there that are young, too young for that time place to happen.
Yeah.
So either two things that happen. They're just saying fuck you to the story that they've already made, or they're going to do this movie like Days of Future Past, where the pictures that you're seeing is from, they're from a flashback of the 80s or whatever, and then the movie's going to be about other people in the present. And that fits more than, let's say, them just saying fuck you, because the story doesn't make sense. There's rumors going around that, okay, well, how can you have Cyclops being young in this movie, but yet you have his brother Havoc back in the 60s during the Cuban Missile Crisis? Makes no sense.
Wait a minute, what happened?
You have young Cyclops, and then you have Havoc, who was in
First Class, right?
First Class, Days of Future Past, whatever.
See,
that's his brother.
I had heard that the First Class thing isn't supposed to be canon.
Well, it's not canon anymore because the last movie kind of sort of
fixed everything, right? Well, supposedly.
Well, no, technically, First Class should have still happened because all that happened before the Sentinel thing kicked about. So that should still happen. But the problem is, you have Havoc in one movie and Cyclops in another, and Havoc's 20 years older than Cyclops, and they're brothers. Time place is wrong. Don't fit.
Yeah.
There are rumors around where they were going to be like, well, let's make Cyclops his son.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's the same response I had. But that's going around right now. They don't, they're trying to get the story straight or whatever, and that's the current rumor that they're thinking, because they had similar powers, that's what they're going for.
I got it, guys.
I don't know if that's confirmed or not, but.
I got it. Let's go ahead and put fucking Captain Marvel in this movie and call it a day. If they're gonna fuck up the storylines, let's just call Captain Marvel and X-Men from the get-go.
I mean, it's just they don't, I don't know what they're doing. I hope it's going to be like a time travel kind of sort of thing, like they did with Days of Future Past, where you're going to show a few people in the 80s, but that's not what the movie's about. But since all the pictures and stuff that we're seeing are from those characters, I think what I think they're trying to do is they're trying to phase out the X-Men that we have now.
Yeah.
And then after this Apocalypse movie, the new X-Men movies are going to be with the team that they settle with in this movie.
Yeah.
So no Wolverine, because he's out after the next Wolverine movie, he said. Supposedly. No more Storm, no more Professor Xavier.
Hugh Jackman is out.
No, I mean everybody. Hugh Jackman, Magneto, Professor Xavier, all the newer people, they're gone.
Well, so they said... No, see, that's what I mean. The actors are gone. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they won't replace the characters, so.
They would either have to recast new people in those roles, which I don't even see why you would do it at this point. I mean, what I think is going to happen is they're at the point now where I think Marvel's going to have to be with Infinity War, where something's going to happen in this movie where after it happens and after the next movie, everything is going to be different. New actors, you're going to get the 90s X-Men team that they're putting together in this in the 80s or whatever. They're going to be the X-Men going forward.
Yeah, but see, at that time, you need Wolverine. He was there during that time,
That's what their movie. They're I don't know what they're planning to do with that. It don't fit, but
because even with Apocalypse, when Apocalypse showed up, Wolverine was a major key. You know what I mean? He even took on Wolverine as one of his
person of death.
Yeah.
The more we talk about this, Fox just missed the mark on all these movies, especially with the cast they had. You had an all-star cast of people for most of your movies, right? A little questionable on the Gambit and Will.i.am playing, I forgot the character he played, but You know, a little iffy on those calls, but for the most part, like Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine, you would never find another fucking Hugh Jackman.
No.
You would never find another, Patrick Stewart.
No, no,
right?
man.
You would never,
no,
like,
no.
He played a great
he
one, though.
is Professor X, like, to the fucking T. You would never find, Homer that played Magneto. He played a perfect Magneto. You never find, like, Michael Fassbender to play another.
Oh, yeah, I think both
great.
of them did. Both of them killed that Magneto role.
Yeah, like, Michael Fassbender destroyed young Magneto. That shit was great. And you're never going to have this, like, chance to have such a great cast for these characters ever again. And they just completely fucked up their entire X-Men series with these calls. And they're not capitalizing on what they could have had, which is, like, this new age, like, when the first X-Men movie came out, they could have done so much for our childhood, and they didn't.
All they had to do was make the cartoon. It was already there.
Yes.
You like the whole Sentinel thing with introducing Jubilee to the X-Men. There's your first movie.
It looked like the first X-Men movie, right? That was the beginning of something good, and then after that, it just went downhill. Because, man,
I think after part 2, because part 2 I think was pretty good. It was a damn good movie.
well, I said like what I'm saying there is it started going downhill because they started skipping too far ahead.
Yeah.
In storyline wise, right? They already had a good cast. You know, you still had basically the core team: Storm, Cyclops, Wolverine. Like you basically set up this thing right because you still had Rogue, even though she was younger. You know, she still could have been a part of the team. You had Iceman. He could have been a part of the team. But
Fucking Kitty Pryde.
Man, like
they had it down.
you have everybody, right? But then all of a sudden you start killing off characters. You start like fucking up with timelines and shit. You know what I mean?
They should have never jumped into the whole Phoenix thing in part 3.
No.
Like after part 2, the third movie, that would have been like, okay, look, here's Jubilee.
And then
some storylines with that, and then
with the third
just
movie,
kept
with
going.
that whole war thing, when you're killing off people's powers and shit, it's like, why? Like, that's what you do at the end of a series, at the end
that
of
was
your
currently
run.
in the comic book, and I guess they thought that,
So what?
that'd be relevant.
So what?
I agree with you. I mean, that's not something you do.
No.
Yeah, it's stupid because, like, you had so many more X-Men to add.
Yeah.
Because they didn't really introduce the Psylocke and the Jubilee. We didn't have a Gambit into... Like, these were all, like, favorites. Gambit,
Wait, don't let me
Psylocke,
get started with Psylocke. That shit pissed me off. You know who gonna play Psylocke in this movie?
Olivia Munn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who
No.
that is.
She was from G4. She's pretty hot.
Yeah, she
but,
was on Attack of the Show.
like, she's half Asian. She doesn't have, like, her acting game ain't too great.
I'm sorry. See, Psylocke had, like, quality
Oh, God.
to how she looks.
Here
You
we
know
go.
what I'm saying?
I like how you said that quality.
I'm just saying. I'm a fan of how she looks in the comic books. I even loved how she looked in, like, the Marvel swimsuit issue. She was on the cover. It was looking sexy as hell. And then they go from that to, like, Olivia Munn.
How come
It's like, you might as well got Megan Fox to go in there, so.
That's what I'm saying here. Like, you could have added, like, they didn't even, like, by the time the second movie came out, they didn't even have most of their favorites. Like, if you ask people who their favorite X-Men is, it's, like, fucking Gambit, Jubilee, Wolverine, Psylocke. Like, the people who are not in the first two movies are, like, most of the favorites. Right? And they could have simply just added more X-Men for a third movie, done a little storyline on that. And then you still could have gone to, like, the Havoc. We didn't really have Havoc yet. You could have had Cable just show out of nowhere. That would have been great.
Oh yeah, do the whole time travel
he
thing.
should
You
have
could
been
have
in
brought in
Days of Future
Nimrod or
Past.
something.
Yeah, he could have been in Days of Future.
He should have been in Days of Future
But
Past.
they did.
Well, you know what? I'm lying because whatchamacallit was in there. Not Cable. What's his name?
Bishop.
Bishop was in Days of Future Past, so they kind of did do that right.
Yeah, but nobody knew who he was if you didn't read the comic books and see the cartoon.
That's true, but they still kind of did just the story a little bit. A little.
Yeah.
You know
Like,
what
I
I
would have
mean?
been completely like just happy and overflowing with enthusiasm if they would have had both Cable and Bishop in there, because those two go hard.
I wanted to see Angel.
Cable better be in this next movie because you can't do Apocalypse without Cable. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
They're probably not gonna put Cable in there because they have nobody to really cast for Cable. Like, they're not gonna look for another Cable. And the one guy that I know who could play Cable to the fucking T is the villain from Avatar. Boom.
The movie?
Oh damn!
Yeah.
The guy that was in the mech.
Never seen that movie.
General.
Yeah, the guy that was in the mech fighting people.
You ever seen Avatar the movie? Not the Last Airbender, but the one with the blue people.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He could do fucking Cable. Like, hardcore. He was pretty much Cable in that movie, just a villainous version. Like, he could be a great Cable.
I'm gonna say it like this. He could either be Cable, or if Marvel picked him up, he could be General Ross.
No, they already
got the old guy.
And they already cast him for Civil War.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they're bringing him back for Civil War.
Okay. Anyway, I actually wanted to see Angel a little bit more, like with his whole split personality thing, turn into Archangel.
See, they would have to do that because that was kind of kicked off with the whole Apocalypse thing too.
That's what I'm saying. It's
they're
like,
either he has to be Death, or they're going to make Wolverine Death and just say bypass him. I don't know which one they're going to do, but they have to do one of those.
Angel did get away. You know, like,
yeah, he did.
Like he just flew off into the sunset and like you never have heard of again. I'm like, well, he has to show up again, and this could be that time where he shows up, just fucking cutting people in half with his razor wings and things like that. That'll be awesome to see, but I don't think they're gonna go that far. If you really pay attention, all of Marvel's stuff is being crapped on in every other company but Marvel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just how that goes.
And that's what I don't understand. You have so much source material. There is thousands upon thousands of comics that you can just, hey, we should do this story because this was obviously one of the most read comics. Let's do this one.
But see, that's the problem, though. They're just picking stories. They're just picking random stories throughout the whole series, and they're not following one
movie into the next.
Yeah. Like, they're just saying, like, oh, this is a good one-off, or this is a good one-off, or this is a good story. This happened back then. It's like, well, no, man, because you can't just mix and match characters from different comics and then get different stories and make one-off movies about them when you're not doing one continuous thing.
That's what, yeah.
My thing is, like, you see Marvel making all this money, right? And you can't look at what they're doing and then just, like, try to replicate the same thing. You got to do your own shit and just.
They're doing the same thing DC's doing.
Like it's really like it really irks me that it's not that hard. Like, no comic buff is going to be mad at you for replicating the entire comic as a movie. Like split for split, like if you read the fucking comic next to the goddamn movie word for word, nobody would be mad at that if the movie is done right. Yeah. Because we all want to see this comic book come to life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So why fuck it up and try to create some shit with no celerity to it?
So, final thoughts on this?
It's stupid.
Okay, it's stupid.
Are
you gonna check it out? Are you gonna check it out when it comes out?
I have to see the trailer first.
Really?
I mean, I'll see it regardless. So, but yeah,
I have to see the trailer first.
See, with me, I'll see it, man. Wolverine is in there, dog. I'm sorry, I'm a Wolverine fanboy, dog. But
I mean, I love Wolverine too, but like, I'm fed up with like Fox fucking shit up. I really am. Like, I hate going to the movie and being like, all right, let's see if they get it right this time. And they didn't.
No, you know what they should do? Instead of this being their last movie, they should do like one more. I know it probably won't happen, but what they should do is Asteroid M. Where like, they all went up there to fight Magneto and he ripped the adamantium out of Wolverine's body. That's how you can kill Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, that'd be actually cool.
No.
Yeah.
No,
because if you don't want to do it no more, you can kill him, right?
See, for
at
me,
the end, and then bring Wolverine back as a new actor and be like, "Oh, look, he lived."
See, for me, I'd rather them continue that because now he did. Man, the whole story, like after he got his adamantium ripped from him, his story got so deep, dude. Like so deep. He started learning stuff about his past. He started realizing that he actually had bone claws instead of metal claws. It's a lot of stuff he didn't even know about himself until after he got the adamantium ripped from him.
Yeah.
And that's like,
I'm not saying take him out.
Story.
I'm not saying take him out the movie, but that's how you can jump into all that. Cause that scene was such an iconic for any X-Men fan back in the day.
Yeah.
And you already have a badass Magneto. You have a badass Wolverine. I'm just saying, show that in a movie, and then that's how they can transition, let's say, Hugh Jackman from being Wolverine into somebody else.
See, I would rather them have some kind of, because see, they already killed off Phoenix, so that wouldn't work. I would rather have them.
Well, they retconned that, so after Days of Future Past, she's alive, so who knows?
I would rather have him be burnt to an adamantium skeleton like he has in the comics.
That way, regrow with somebody else.
That way, yeah. When you kill him off, you see a glistening skeleton, right? And he's like, oh, well, he's dead. He's dead, right? it's gonna take him a long time to grow that shit back. You know what I mean? So that way, after the next movie, we should bring back Wolverine, and then like cut to a guy that's in a grave, like inside of his own coffin, and he claws his way out, and that's the new Wolverine. That's it. Like, because people's gonna be like,
it's the same thing I said. You just kill him in one movie and then bring him back.
No, see, you said it like, take off his adamantium.
Yeah,
and that's how you kill him.
You ripped that out of his body.
Pretty much, you're both saying kill Wolverine and bring him back in just a different
because you can't have you can't have Wolverine in the movie constantly if Hugh Jackman doesn't want to do it.
I know, but like my method is like, at least that gives you a reason for a different face. You know what I mean? Instead, because he grew it back. He grew somebody else's face out. You know what I mean?
But how do you grow somebody else's face?
I mean, I'm just saying.
Look, no comic buff is going to be mad that he came up with another face for a movie. If Hugh Jackman left, like, nobody's going to be mad at that.
As soon as they see them claws pop out, they're going to be like, well, I'm okay with this.
I'm gonna look at it this way. Look at what happened with Rhodey with War Machine. Nobody cared.
Nobody cared, and it was hilarious when they introduced him in Iron Man 2 with Robert Downey Jr. walked to him. He's like, Rhodey. So like, it's me. I'm here. Get over it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was like, okay.
Yeah. Like, I'd have been like, got a lot
Speaking
of tan there, guy.
I want to go back real quick into the Marvel Universe.
Yeah.
When they make either Civil War or Infinity War, whichever one is going to have both Iron Man and Doctor Strange, somebody, and it probably will be Banner, somebody needs to look at them and be like, no shit, Sherlock.
What?
Because like at Robert Downey Jr. and Benedict Cumberbatch. Somebody needs to be like, no shit, Sherlock, and they gotta be like, which one?
Oh, that would be awesome, dog.
That would be fucking great.
Yes.
Joe thought about that the other day.
That would, man.
Damn.
It's genius, right?
It is.
Like, yes, that needs to happen.
Like, somebody's, like, you know what? Somebody's gonna end up putting on a cap, right? That bowler, that hunter's cap and shit, the Sherlock hat. Mm-hmm. Somebody's gonna put that on and just joke about it. It's like, somebody's gonna say like, oh, you wouldn't see me caught dead in that. Say something like that.
They would do something where like you would see like Tony Stark put it on and be like, I don't like the way this hat looks on me. It's like, it's like, what do you think? And he puts it on and be like, yeah, it kind of look better on me.
Yeah, but see, he like when you watch it, he hated that hat. Like, he hated that hat when he put it on. Like when you watch Sherlock, he just put the hat on because some paparazzi were outside and they took his picture, but he didn't want people to see his face. So when he put it on, it was like his new look, and he was like, I freaking hate that hat, and he like balled up the newspaper and threw it away. It was fucking hilarious. Moving on though, new game coming out. It's called the Riot Simulator. So we have a new simulator out of all these other simulators: cooking simulator, baking simulator, surgeon simulator. Now we have the Riot Simulator. Do not know if you want to talk about the story.
Fantastic timing.
I know, right?
Basically, this guy is trying to make a game to pretty much tell other people about rioting in societies in various locations or various countries in different countries. So I guess spread awareness about rioting, on how it will be on, let's say, the police's side and how it will be on the civilian public side. And I don't know. It's me personally, I don't see how much of a game is going to be in there. Because how do you make like a game out of that? I would have to see a video of it or a demo of it or play it to. If you could somehow turn that into a game, I just don't see where the fun is in that.
It seems like it's going to be an RTS kind of game, because just looking at it, it has the feel of an RTS, but I don't know how they're going to program it. Because usually in RTS, it's like, okay, I can spawn this many people and I can do this,
yeah,
and blah, 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 blah.
It would have to be one of those like cause and effect kind of sort of things. Like if I put my people here, the rioting crowd is going to do this.
That's exactly what it is.
And they're only going to do this because I didn't have cops at this point or to stop them at this. It's like one of those managed type games.
Well, the guy the guy that's making it, he said that he had to talk to a lot of people who were in riots from the protester side, and he also talked to the police officers who were in riots from the police officer side, and their main motivation while they're in the riots. And you're gonna have this part where whatever you decide for, depending on which part you play as the cop or the protesters, you can actually make different scenarios, right? And then even affect those scenarios so that way not only one person, but maybe you say one person throws a brick, right? In the protester side. That would make the whole crowd as a whole start to do other stuff. Like maybe they will start doing looting because someone threw a brick through a window, or maybe someone will set something on fire, and then you will see the cops react to that, depending on how you set the scenario up there. I think it's going to be kind of like an addictive kind of style of gameplay, because if anybody's ever played Plague Inc., you heard of that game, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that Plague Incorporated, that game had so much just cause and effect, and it was really simple. It was a really simple scenario where you just basically evolving a bug or whatever disease that you want to spread, and then just making sure that gets to as many places as possible, and basically letting the game play itself. And I think that's the situation we're going to have here with this Riot Simulator. But other than that, the main goal was to actually show people, the behind the scenes of riots, why they're started, and the kind of revolutions and change you can cause and have by making riots. That's, like that whole Berlin Wall thing. Those kind of situations in history where riots have actually done more good than harm.
Yeah.
But when it drops, I think it's going to drop sometime either this year or next year. And I think it's going to be on Steam. It's like a ex-Steam employee is making this game, and I'm actually ready for it. I actually want to play it.
Yeah, it looks good. I just hope it's fun. Hope it's worth it. Hope it teaches me something. Hope I learn how to predict the trajectory of a brick if I'm throwing it. Boom.
I actually want it to be like the Boondocks. I want to make one person in the crowd just throw a chair and then everybody start fighting.
Oh, man!
Alright, so another game thing that happened is a hacker MMO character is killed and humiliated by one of the developers of the game. Well, I guess he's a developer or a moderator or something like that.
I think he's a moderator.
Okay. Well, what game was this anyway?
Guild Wars 2.
Alright, so Guild Wars 2.
A game that nobody plays.
I played it for a little bit until my computer was like, nah, you don't want to play this. You don't want to have that many frames.
Crash and burn.
You know what I mean? You don't want this computer to be cool and nice. No. But anyway, this hacker got into the game and he was fighting other people. And
in the hordes.
Huh?
He was fighting other people by the hordes.
Yeah, and was not dying. He was killing people. He was taking loot and stuff from different caves and stuff without the whole the randomized system thing that they have going on. Basically exploiting the system in every way possible. So when people started posting in the forums about this one guy who was doing this stuff, the moderators found his account, got into his account, and then took his character to like the top of a street or something like that, and stripped him naked. Well, almost naked. He still had shorts on, and put him on the edge of this cliff, and he just waved to everybody, and he just jumped to his death. And after that, they took his accounts and they deleted all of his accounts and his game modes, and then they banned him for life. A lot of people are actually bad-mouthing the moderator for doing this because they said that was in poor taste. They said that to humiliate somebody like that is very childish, and that wasn't fixing the problem. They said
Well, they did. They banned him, right? That's what fixed the problem.
Well, they said that because it was a hacker and he was able to get into it, they said that they should have went about banning him and then fixing the problem where they have a hole in the system where people can get in and exploit things. So they said that it really wasn't his fault. It was their fault for developing poor code.
No, it's his fault too for exploiting it. I can do the same thing in any game where it's like, okay, well, I could choose to do that, but I won't because I want to, provide a good playing experience for the people. So, I mean, most game developers, I mean, yeah, they're going to fix the holes that's in their system. That's regardless. Mm. I mean, they're not just going to leave it there. I mean, come on.
I mean, most games are based off the honor system anyway. I don't know why they want to flare at him now because the holes have been there, obviously. And out of all these players, fucking billions of players that come to Guild Wars 2, one guy exploits it and now they want to bitch about the holes. Come on now.
Yeah.
And how the fuck is stripping his, avatar naked and killing him fucking in poor taste? I don't get how that's embarrassing. Half the people don't even know who the fuck this dude is. They just know that this motherfucker tried to fucking wreck shit, and he got caught, and then we stripped him naked and we threw him off the fucking building.
I mean, I would have done worse. I'd have found a way to animate a sword being stuck up your ass, you know what I mean, and then thrown off the building. So when he falls down, he's laying flat, face down, and a sword sticking out his butt. You know what I mean? I'd have done some tar and feather this motherfucker.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's a video game. Why the fuck are we getting so butthurt about that?
Well, that's the people that have crap buckets, sitting at their computer and playing for hours on end.
I don't fucking get it.
Where they live in the game and not in real life.
People get butthurt way too easy about stupid shit. Stupid shit. Who the fuck cares if there's holes in the system? They've been there. Fucking chill out. We got this dude in a way we saw fit. Fucking done. Move on.
Man, I was entertained. I'm like, that's how you get a cheater right there.
Yeah.
If somebody has been doing something really bad, you know what I mean, like that to the point where they're messing with other people and pissing them off, I'm pretty sure all those people that got,
killed by that guy or whatever.
I swear they was probably thinking of something way more horrible than that.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm not sure about you guys, but every time when I played Battlefield 3, every time I found those glitchers and those boosters in games, if I was a programmer, I would have given my character a fucking super soldier mode where I would have just fucked these niggas up. To the point where their game would fucking crash. And I would just be happy with that.
No, you know what you do? You would have to change his code or his character or whatever. Every time he hopped in a game and tried to shoot somebody, when he pulled the trigger, he would instantly die.
Fantastic.
And that way he'd be like, the what?
Savage. Love
Maybe somebody just sniped me, and then he'd go to try it again, and bam. He can't kill nobody else, but he can commit suicide over and over and over.
That would be great.
All he can use is melee weapons and drive cars. That's it.
That's all.
That's
funny. And then his melee weapon would be like a wiffle ball bat.
He had to hit somebody time for them to die.
Yeah, because you got to remember when people play online games like that, that's something you can't really bitch about because every time you download a game or every time you play it, you're agreeing to that little I agree screen or whatever.
Yeah.
And since you're playing in an online game, they control everything of that. So even if, let's say, somebody, DICE did that to that guy, and he would bitch at him or try to sue him, you can't really sue because you're playing their game.
Yep.
And if they got evidence of you fucking up their environment or playing a way that they don't,
well, see,
like to portray, then whatever.
The hacker didn't really say anything. It's just everyone else.
The hacker knew what was coming. The hacker knew he got what he deserved.
It's like the whole community was like, well, not the whole community, just half the community was like, oh my gosh, you're so wrong for doing that. It's humiliating them. It's like, that's very childish. You're just as childish.
You just live in an era of handsies now. I want the 90s back. When people had balls.
Yeah.
People had balls. People was fucking.
Everybody had gang colors and shooting everybody in the face.
This is that whole bullshit. We grew up in the 90s where there was that whole dumb bullshit about nice guys where everybody wants to be a nice guy. There's a difference between a nice guy and a pushover. And everybody's being fucking pushovers right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Over some dumb shit. Get from off my feet, nigga.
Speaking of being a pushover. Anyway, alright, so this last topic we got here is 11 people changing their bodies to look like fictional characters. So I'm gonna go ahead.
This is good.
I'm gonna go ahead and put this link in the call. So
give it to me, daddy.
See it. Don't call me that. I'm not your damn daddy.
Give it to me.
All right. Shit, I'm gonna look at it with you. Ah, damn it. That's not okay.
Okay, I seen that. I went, what the fuck?
Yup.
That was the Hulk guy, wasn't it?
No, the Jessica Rabbit one threw me off. I've seen the Hulk guy body before. Jessica Rabbit one threw me off.
Okay, so you passed up the Barbie and everything else, right?
No, Barbie, I've seen the Barbie one before.
I've never seen that one.
Seen the Barbie one before. The elf one, the ears, I guess.
It's Spock, man. That's not really...
Oh, she wants to change herself to look like a fucking caricature. That's cool. It's fucking stupid.
Oh, okay. I thought you actually meant that.
No. Oh, so...
So how you feel about Michelangelo's David?
That one is the gayest looking dude in this fucking picture. No offense to gay people, but this fucker looks like a level 10 homo. Like straight maxed out.
Level
Me
10,
and Johnny
dog?
was like, yo, where's this big ass Buster sword at?
No, I swear he looks like a Final Fantasy character, man. He does. He look like he has like a mana bar on his right head side and health bar over here. He looks like a character that's gonna summon a demon.
What is this? Oh, the Ken doll. Ugh, come on, man. Like, what? How insecure you gotta be with your fucking self to want to change your body to an inanimate object or a cartoon or some shit that doesn't obviously exist in real life? Like the fucking Jessica Rabbit one trip, because she's not even skinny.
Wait a minute, you still got the porcelain doll.
I seen the porcelain doll before. Bitch is dumb.
Okay, the Red Skull.
I seen the Red Skull before.
Okay, and okay, you seen the anime character, right?
I've seen the anime guy.
Okay, what do you think about the Superman guy, right?
The Superman guy, for some reason, it's not as bad as the other two.
Oh, no.
It's not as bad as the rest of them, but
he has a butthole in his chin, though, bro.
He need to take some steroids and bulk up.
The thing about it, yeah, he don't have the muscle mass for it. And I'm pretty sure, like, he looks like if he goes to the gym and works too hard, his face will fucking fall off. He will have that Michael Jackson syndrome where his nose just falls the fuck off.
Man.
For no reason.
No, look at his face. Now, I've said this before. He looks like Michael Jackson did.
He does.
He has this Super Jackson look right now.
Super Jackson?
The Super Jackson look. He has that upturned nose and the butthole in the chin.
Where the fuck did we go wrong in our generation? Because all these niggas is like not even 30 yet. Where the fuck did we go wrong in our generation where niggas want to be fictional characters?
I don't know, man. Yeah. See, that's really what this generation is right now. Is Ryzoe is raging for humanity. Raging for humanity over there.
You walk with you headphones.
Now, see, here's the thing. This is a time where fictional life is better than real life. You know, people.
Isn't that like? Wasn't it that way for all the time?
Well, no, but what I'm saying is that these are people who feel that fictional life is better than real life. You know what I mean? Like, they would rather be Jessica Rabbit than who they are. I mean, this guy would rather be a shitty looking person with fucked up muscles than his own personal self.
See,
man, that's some ugly ass muscles.
But you're not going to get to that point. Yes, you could totally make yourself look like Superman, but you still gotta pay your fucking bills. You're not leaping over fucking tall buildings or moving faster than a speed train anytime soon, nigga.
No. He spent a lot of money too.
I think this is a downside of, let's say, the negatives of internet culture. That's how I see it. you get so wrapped up in your fantasy and people, like, I guess, like you doing that. So you want to keep doing it and you think it's admiration. Kind of like how celebrities feel in real life. So I guess you feel like a celebrity when people all like your video or whatever. It's just like another psychological condition of all of that shit.
Look like Blade or Bishop and see how far I get.
I bet you if you draw M over your eye, somebody would crowdfund it.
Sure.
I mean, I find it sad that the 20-year-old that did the whole Michelangelo's David thing got $150,000, man, off of crowdfunding from old women.
See, here's the thing. He is Asian with a skinny face. He is never going to look like Michelangelo because, like, the old time, like, Romanians just have or the Renaissance time, whatever, the UK, they just have, like, a wider face in that era.
Yeah, well, they have the muscular jaw thing.
The muscular jaw, the wider face, like, he has a wider bone structure in the face than this Asian dude does. So he is still never going to look like that.
Yeah.
So try as you might, it's not going to fucking happen. Like, if you had a nigga who already looked close to fucking David, and then was like, okay, I want to go the rest of the way of looking like David, then yeah, sure, but...
Yeah, but then you just fucking put on a perm and there you go. Perm your hair up and, you know...
Just get some fucking makeup. Just do that. They can change your face structure with makeup. Just do that. Just do that.
I'm sorry, man. And the Superman kid, like that's when I get fearful because when you that hardcore into a fictional character, you start becoming that character, and I would not doubt this guy went to hit the top of his house and jumped off and landed face first and broke his shit. And since they were fixing it anyway, make me look like Superman.
I don't know. It's well, like this kind of sort of stuff. What all this is, as I'm scrolling up and down these pictures, it's people got psychological issues that instead of addressing, they're just placating into them. I mean, that's granted. Hey, find a good outlet for whatever, but you got to come to terms at some point. Yeah, every one of these people, you ain't fighting age. Whoever you're trying to look like, you're gonna get old. You don't look like them. You just look stupid to everybody else. Everybody's making fun of your ass except you.
I thought we reached our peak when motherfuckers started marrying pillows.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers, you know those little, like, anime pillows motherfuckers have?
Those dioramas or whatever they're called?
Yeah, when they have, like, the giant body pillows with the anime chick on them?
Yeah.
Satan married one.
People started marrying those fucking pillows, bro. I thought that was the peak. I thought that was it.
Like rings and everything.
Yeah.
Like rings and everything. There is an entire culture of people in Japan that marry their fucking pillows. Or date their pillows.
They got the ones with the little, pussy pockets in them and the whole nine.
What?
Yeah. There's a picture of, like, a group of guys sleeping with their pillows.
Like I said, psychological issues, man. It's humanity. The human mind is a weird organism.
Yeah, what? Like, hold on.
I mean, it's like, don't get me wrong. I'm a huge anime geek nerd myself, but I'm not falling in love with no pillow.
Hell no.
At some point, reality got to kick you in the ass and be like, okay, yeah, this is...
See, that's the thing. Like, yes, I would so much rather in my life, like, actually fuck a anime chick than a real chick, but that I know it's not possible, so yeah. I need to go get a real chick.
Yeah.
Dude.
I mean, I thought the same thing. I've even had dreams about it, but guess what? You wake the fuck up and you realize, like, oh well, it's
just
back to real fucking life,
It's like a square pillow with like a picture on it. It's not even body shaped or anything. It's a square pillow. With a picture on it.
It's a body pic. It's like a body pillow with an anime character on it.
What the fuck?
People are sad, man.
People are losing their fucking shit in this day and age, and this is why ain't nobody smart enough to fight the system anymore.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Gotta go out there and fucking marry pillows and shit.
I'm done, man.
Fucking go hump a pillow. Cool, go hump a pillow. But still, go find yourself a real fucking chick when you're done humping that pillow.
I'm done, man. Speaking of humping, so a couple was arrested and given 15 years for having sex on the beach in a public location. Had to register as sex offenders and everything.
Shouldn't have done it in the middle of the fucking day.
That's the same thing I told Jolly. I was like, if you gonna do it like everybody else. Do that shit at night in an isolated location. But since they gave no fucks, the judge gave no fucks. So.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, I've had sex on the beach before, but it was at night and nobody was around.
Really, man? I've always thought about it, but then the whole sand thing.
No. You don't have sex like right on the sand. You gotta be like at least laying down waist in water. Because you don't get sand everywhere.
Waist in water.
Yeah, like your waist has to be at least like in the water. That way you can get your hump on, and you don't have to worry about too much.
I don't know why. I don't consider ocean water clean.
Well, your genitals are in the fucking ocean water when you go into the beach anyway. Fuck it, ain't no harm in fucking in the beach.
No, well that's true. I mean, I guess it's more worse for them than it is for me. I'm just saying.
True, touche.
And water is not a lubricant.
You know what I mean?
It's hard to fucking water.
Especially salt water. Salt water at that, man. You talking about some corrosion and shit.
Have you fucked in a pool before? It's hard as shit.
Nah.
It is difficult.
I can't swim. So I ain't doing nothing extracurricular in no pool, man. I can't swim.
You got 4 foot deep water, nigga. You could stand it. Fuck.
I almost drowned in a bathtub. I ain't going to no damn pool.
Okay, Jolly.
I ain't talking about no baby pool. None of that. None of that, bro. I'm good.
Hey, we're gonna go take a bath real quick. Where my floaties at?
You know what I'm saying? Hey, where my rubber ducky? Where my rubber ducky, man? Give me my tube. Give me my tube. Put the little tube around me and shit with the little dinosaur head. Like, yeah, man, I'm good. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Drown.
Like, if I start floating, no, I'm good. Don't touch me. Grabbing a hold over, just hold on to the wall and shit. I'm good, man. All that. Anyway, yeah, but do you think that 15 years is a little bit too much?
I think 15 years is a bit too much for it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think at most a couple years, or either make them pay a huge fine, but 15 years in jail and the whole sex offender thing.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Like you,
because that's big by itself. That means every time you get a job, you gotta do all of that shit.
You basically ruin their lives.
Yeah,
I mean, oof.
You can't not do it because it's like a flasher exposing themselves in public.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, I would say, hey, don't charge them nothing. Maybe make them pay a fine and do sex offender, but you ain't gotta do no time.
Yeah.
That. But
I mean, if that's their first ever offense, then they're probably, even though they was given 15, they'll probably.
Oh yeah, they probably not gonna spend it, but
no, they'll probably.
I think they're just making an example out of them, so other people don't do it.
Man, that video though, like I said, home chick was putting in work.
Yeah, but from what the article saying, they was going at it for like a half hour, not caring what people were seeing. And
she was probably going at it. She was going at it for half an hour. Like I said, homeboy was just laying there doing nothing. She was putting in work. Like yes.
My thing is like the chick is 20, the dude is 40.
Yeah.
In the middle of the day, nigga knew better.
Yeah.
In the middle of the day, nigga knew better. Now, she might not have known. Because when you young and you ready to fuck, you don't give a shit who's walking around. You fucking a hotel room in the middle of a house party. You don't give a shit. But 40 years old, that's when you like, you should probably not do this.
Realize he's... Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. My bad.
Well, I was about to say, realize he's 40 years old and a bodybuilder. So, usually most bodybuilders don't think like 40-year-olds. You know what I mean? Like because they're all like Hulk looking, their confidence level is up here. You know what I mean? Their level of like, oh, my body is like art and it should be adored by everybody.
Yeah, bro. On the beach, bro. Don't be looking at me.
Talking about, do you even not fuck, bro?
all I gotta do is stand here while you fuck me because my body is a fucking temple. You should be honored to be fucking me.
You know what I mean? That's exactly like, man, quiet. I couldn't hear nothing. I thought it was on mute for a second. I'm like, man, ain't gonna be me though. If I'm gonna go out like that, everybody from a half-mile radius is gonna hear something.
Like, I just don't know. Like, there had to have been warning signs as well of like, hey, we should probably stop. Because
they knew people were seeing them. They just didn't care. They just kept going.
The camera guy, the person who was filming with the phone was like, I want to say 30 feet away. Like, he wasn't. It's not like he was that far. They just did not care.
God damn it, people. God damn it.
My thing is that, man,
being dumb.
You got people with their kids and their pets and I let my dog go. Let him go sniff.
See, I guarantee you, like, if they'd have got caught, let's say if it was like midnight, a cop rolled up on them and she was riding them or whatever, and he'd have just broke it up and they'd have just left. But no, they had to be like in the daytime with kids around.
12 o'clock noon when everybody's out on lunch.
Yeah, I'm like, that's why you got arrested. And that's why you got charged. Because if it was like midnight or 3 a.m. or whatever, nobody would have gave a fuck.
Nobody gives a shit that night. All the kids are in bed. You ain't got to worry about getting fucking decent exposure.
Well, the cop would have walked over there with the flashlight, be like, "Ma'am, are you cool with this? All right, sir, just move it along or make it quick." And he just left. I mean,
are you cool with this? She's the one doing all the work.
They have to ask. They have to ask that to make it seem like it's not rape.
Oh.
Yeah, like most cops, if they catch you having sex in a car, they just kind of ask you to move it along. I know because I've been caught having sex in a car before, but they're really cool about it. They're just like, get out of here,
because people are people. They understand. As long as but the problem is they made it a scene. It's like saying you walk into a mall and just start having sex with this chick, and then, officer, why are you arresting me? Wonder why.
You're in the middle of the fucking mall.
Speaking of which, I want to say I've had the coolest cop ever do that. He was in his car, and get this tap on the window, right? Just that loud ass. I'm taking my big flashlight and break your window. Yeah, gloom, gloom. And I'm like, right? He was like, you know him? Like, really? Yeah, of course she does, right? She
could be like, they got to make sure that number one, it's not rape, and two, that she's not like a prostitute or anything. Again,
we were both like, yeah, and then it was like, homeboy, like it was like at this parking lot of this park, and homeboy was like, "I'll give y'all 15 minutes. I'm gonna roll back around in 15 minutes. Y'all need to be going." I'm like, dog. Yes, thank you. 15 minutes.
There was this one moment one night we were having a party at one of my friends' house. Remember? Wow. Cut his name out.
Somebody's getting swatted.
You remember the Asian dude from college we went with named Brandon? The weird one?
Yeah.
Yeah. We were having a party at his apartment, right? And we were skinny dipping in the pool at like 2 o'clock in the morning. And the security guard comes by and he sees us like all skinny dipping in the pool. It's like 3 chicks and 5 guys, right? So obviously 2 dudes ain't getting it. One was me because I was chilling that night. I was like fucked up. I ain't even getting fucked. And this dude the security guard or cop comes by or whatever. He was like, "Hey, y'all need to get up out of here because it's past curfew time." And then proceeds to put the flashlight right on chicks' boobs as they're getting dressed. As they're getting dressed. And we were like, nigga gotta do what he gotta do. And he was real cool about it. And they were like, "You can stop spying on us." And he was like, "Nope, no, I think I'm not. I'm definitely gonna keep doing this until y'all get so close." Greatest shit ever. And like, as soon as we got dressed and left, he just like walked off. He didn't even like escort us to the apartment or anything. We could just like turn back around and went back to the pool. Nope, he just walked off.
When he got home, he was like, "Dear diary."
Saw a gigantic pair of tits today.
And it was awesome.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like most adults wouldn't care in one way or another, but you can't do that in front of kids, man.
No.
Yeah, that's the biggest issue with it.
15 years though, is still a little bit too much, especially with all the other charges that you get. But I'd probably say 6 months, maybe. and then you already get out on good behavior anyway. So you like probably a month or two.
Especially if you're getting like
out.
Sexual offender charge on it 6 months.
Yeah, man, that's strong. That's strong.
Yeah, that's strong by itself. That's life changing.
That's life. That's life. Like herpes. That's life.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't going away.
That's Magic Johnson.
You know.
All right, guys.
for a second there, I was thinking like, oh wait, yeah, there is a basketball player named Magic Johnson. But then, because I said herpes, it was like Magic Johnson. Anyway, that's
well,
the
she got the Magic Johnson.
All I can say, that's fucking nuts.
Johnsons, guys.
Huh?
We talked about nuts and Johnsons tonight, guys. Good job, guys.
Yeah, that's a great podcast. That's a great podcast. Anyway,
cover the entire male genitals tonight.
I'm gonna catch y'all. Anyway, so you can leave some comments below. What do you want to hear us talk about? If you have any ideas or anything like that. I mean, we're gonna talk about what we want to talk about. But, just taking suggestions. So this has been your homie Jolly Dangerous, Denonu, Ryzoe. Peace out, y'all. You did the same thing last podcast.
My work call.
Yeah. Oh, okay. the mating call of the African jungle monkey.
The African jungle.
That's racist. That's fucked up. Somebody's gonna leave a bad comment because I said that.
Would you stop whining, nigga? You like 6 months old now. You be the bitch.
Damn, I can't wait till you have kids. I can't wait.
I'm gonna be so terrible when they get to like their toddler age.
I can't
I'm
wait.
great with babies. I am fantastic with babies. But for some reason, toddlers, I cannot stand toddlers. I have judo chopped a toddler in the throat just to get him to back the fuck away.
See, they're gonna be like, man, I can't wait till Uncle Jolly comes back over because dad is horrible. I hate him.
Oh no, I already know. Like we're gonna have that mutual hate of a relationship with my kids.
Oh man,
because it's gonna be the time where it's like, hey, daddy, can I have some money? And be like, I ain't your daddy.
Somebody gonna get a little extra bleach in their water when they give them some juice.
It'll be like that one woman.
Mm-hmm.
And the fucked up thing is like, I know that I'm gonna get stuck with 5 girls because I want 5 kids.
You deserve it.
And I know that all 5 are gonna be girls, and I'm gonna be stuck in a house with 6 women, and I'm gonna want to kill myself. I'll be so fucking miserable. I'm just gonna wear sweatpants everywhere. Fucking drive a minivan. Like you're gonna know what I give up on life when I come over one day.
But look at it like this. You can have that whole. If I come over there, we can do that whole fucking Bad Boys 2 scene.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Right.
Man. And if you got 5 girls, we can do that 5 times, man.
Oh yeah, we'll have it down packed by the 5th.
You know what I'm saying? Already have my gun ready to go. So.
I'm gonna be the one doing the gay shit. You ever slept with a man? Nope. Want to?
Oh man, he looked at me. He asked you a question. I think you should answer him.
Oh, that'd be great.
I gotta be the drunk one. Gotta be drunk.
It's gonna be so intimidating getting approached by a drunk dude at a gay time.
A drunk guy holding a gun and a gay guy. Just.
And I'll be holding the pistol like this and shit too.
Pick your poison. Pick your poison, man. What do you want?
Oh, I remember what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you this video where this guy tells a story about how he's fucking this chick. And because it reminded me when you talk about letting your dog go over there, but he's fucking this chick, and this dog, this little chihuahua comes up and starts licking the pussy while he's fucking this chick. It's a great story.
Hey, did you see that video on Facebook where the guy's talking about his what do you call it? His field trip to this cotton factory?
Yes.
That was the most hilarious video I've ever seen.
That shit went off so hard.
I loved it. I'm actually have to put that in the next podcast and just let everybody see that. Because that was just amazingly funny.
What was his name?